Let me point this out, by the way. These are not computer science majors. These are people that know how to turn on a computer.
Yes, Philip, I actually know how to do nothing other than turn on a computer. But
you can check your email, right? Correct?
I have checked my email.
I have figured out typing. I'm currently at 16 words a minute.
I have been on Facebook 3 or 4 times, so I feel that I'm very technologically savvy.
I've seen him do it.
So continue. He's been there.
He logged right in. First try.
I did.
If you're a student and you let another student use the code that you wrote, would you consider that cheating?
Well, Philip, I would have to say it's more of a way of the information finding me. It's not my choice. It comes to me.
Really, Philip, the way I feel about it is information, no one owns information. Let's be honest here, okay? So if I'm going to share information, do I call it cheating? No, I don't.
It's the world's information.
Because who am I? I'm not God, Philip. I'm not God. I'm just a man.
Far from it.
Who's to say I own any information? I'll share it. So no, not cheating.
Yeah, I'd say that's cheating.
What if you just showed it to them, gave them a glance?
I'd still say that particular thing is cheating.
What if you copied it off the internet without proper citation?
Oh, without proper citation? Yeah, I'd say that's like plagiarism. So
what if you properly cited it?
Well, as long as the teacher said that was okay, it depends on because that wouldn't be cheating if the teacher said it was okay and you made him aware. But like if it's just a general class, like in a Java library or something, and you have permission to do it, then that's fine.
What if you just let them see it? I mean, you did say that letting them use it.
I can let a lot of people see a lot of things, but
I show my stuff all the time.
Okay. What if you copy it off the internet without proper citation?
well, see, there's your first word, copy.
Yeah, let's define copy now. Now, if I just go ahead and paste it and copy on there, yeah, that's no effort at all. But if I change it around, I have my own words, that's totally legit.
If I take this cup and then make another cup,
Another cup
of the same quality, the same structural integrity.
Key.
My inspiration came from this cup, so my cup looks like this cup.
But
I made this cup.
Are they the same cup? No, they're not.
No.
No, they're not.
They are not the same
They're
cup,
not the same
actually.
cup.
This one's probably better. But, who's to say about quality? I think it's personal choice.
So really what we're saying is inspiration, okay. Cheating, okay. It's just another word for inspiration. Continue.
The overall theme is, don't get caught.
But you're saying it's still cheating, correct?
Yes.
Oh yes, definitely.
I'm not admitting that it's not wrong. It is wrong. Things should be done or not. But really, I don't care that much as long as I don't get caught.
What if you have detailed discussions about problems in computer science, like homework?
I mean, depending on how detailed it is, I think that's the fine line between it. I guess if you have, if you're like, yeah, you should use an array list and, fill it up and then iterate it through, that would be cheating. But if you're, I don't know where the line would be drawn, I guess. It's kind of...
What if you have a ridiculously vague conversation?
I mean, if you're just like, well, I used,
I used an array list.
I used an array list. What did you use? And they're like, oh yeah, I used a linked list.
Then that'd probably be fine.
That might be fine, as long as you're kind of
What if you
about it.
make eye contact with another computer science major while writing code?
That's definitely cheating because of the mental link that all computer science majors share.
It's true. I read an article about that.
I wonder about the whatever.
You're discussing...
It's the things you don't hear that are the most important, I find out.
You're discussing code that you're both doing. You're doing the same code, basically. You're discussing... You consider that cheating if you're going through all the specific details?
Well, you know what, Philip? I call that teamwork. So I don't consider that cheating. I feel it's a, you pat my back, I'll rub your buttocks. It's
And if you
kinda the
don't
same
know
thing.
either is happening, I mean, so what? I don't know several things.
Yeah.
But
He
I'm not
rubs
worried
my
about
buttocks all the times. I touch his back all the time.
It's
so
great.
The two of you have the wisdom of 7
6
zebras.
wizards, I know.
Exactly. Now, what if you ask the teacher very detailed questions about your program, and you just don't know? You're like, ooh, I'll ask a question about this and ask a question about that, and you don't actually do any research. Do you consider that cheating at all? To harass the teacher to no end?
you know what? I consider that a good time because honestly, I'm not here to research. Do I look like a researcher?
You do not.
No, I don't. So, to me, that's just getting questions for getting answers. So, no.
Which, if you look at it, that's how college works.
Yeah.
They're teachers, they had it coming, I guess, you know.
Yeah, they put in the effort to get that degree. So give me the answers. I'm not trying to get a degree.
I'm just trying to learn.
You know, the Bush administration defines says it's not torture. You can waterboard your teacher. You know, if they give up the answers, you know, it's not cheating. You know, we gotta catch the terrorists and.
I don't think they'd like that too much. I don't think you'd get a very good grade.
I mean, I don't think you get a very good grade, but your code would work. You know, and that's the most important thing because every program we write is $1 million idea.
What if you find examples that look like the code that you're supposed to write, but they're not? They're just examples. Like if you're just looking to figure out how to write an array in C, that's okay, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's okay. I mean, especially the lower level you get, I guess. Yeah, as long as it's like how to do this, not your code, like what you need done, already made. But everyone forgets.
What if Michael Jackson moonwalks down from heaven and gives you some of his code to use in your program? Would you consider that cheating?
Michael Jackson is one of the greatest computer scientists of all time. He's the king of pop, king of computer science. And, if he gives you code, you implement it, all of it. Because your code is going to run faster and higher and stronger than any other. Like, you'll get an S, which is a super over an